a new 2K out. Another year to make some moves. Another year for a new 2K out. Another year to make some moves. Another year for drama. Another year to bring the news. And the haters, they gon' hate, they all can. But Brutal with the next video for y'all, man. The Brute Squad is an organization. And when you get in, you gon' learn all the basics. He gon' teach you how to win, he gon' touch all the bases. It's our game. When we get the ball in the fourth, LeBron James.
So you don't know. Your boy Brutal Sim on the scene, wicked than me, with a next video for y'all, man. So y'all know what it is now. Take some time out, bless up your boy, like up the video, definitely help the channel out, because you know everybody gonna always keep you up to date on everything in the 2K community. You know we gotta start the video off the right way by giving a huge shout out to the Brute Squad. Anyone y'all got the notification bell unlocked and come to the comment section, type first, second, third, know the gang or Brute Squad. I gotta put y'all up there just to show y'all some love, y'all. Much love, much respect. Now Mike Wayne started tweeting. I ain't gonna lie, he started tweeting a little bit earlier about the afternoon time, and he finished late at night. Now, of course, I don't like to start or just doing videos or stuff that don't make sense, so I gotta kind of organize it in a system where I think it's good and how it rolls off. So we got a few things to cover real quick, man. So make sure stay locked in. Let's get straight to it, man. Now we're gonna start off with this tweet right here from Frizzle, actually asking Mike Wayne about how that +4, if it could affect your animation selection and stuff like that. Now Mike Wayne responded, he said Gym Rat +4 to physicals and accessory boost return just like 2K22, but other than that, the caps you set in the builder are what determine your animation unlocks and badges. Now let's continue on. We're not sticking, you got a lot to cover, trust me. Now Badge Plug actually asked Mike Wayne about the park stage sliders difficulty, because you know how it is, man. A lot of people been saying for years that the stage was on easy or rookie, right, or pro or whatever, but a very low difficulty, whereas park was on a higher difficulty. Now Mike Wayne said it has its own slider set, but it's closer to Hall of Fame. Now I'm a little confused because he didn't really specify which one he's talking about, because he said park or stage. If both of them are the same, they're both set closer to Hall of Fame. Let me know what y'all think about that as well. Now I'll know because I'll be playing some Hall of Fame my career, so I will be able to tell the difference, and we're gonna have that conversation in a little bit. Now some people did ask him about some other modes as well. Here Mario asked him about the 5v5 Pro-Am, and he said that's also Hall of Fame. And here King actually asked him, what about the Wreck? Is it the same difficulty? And he said the walk-on Wreck is closer to Superstar. Now someone actually read a little bit too much into it, and he said maybe I'm reading too much into it, but walk-on Wreck like 2K15's Rec Center, or are you guys separating squads from randoms in Rec? Now Mike Wayne responded and saying don't read anything into it. Walk-on is just an internal name we use, so it's the same type of Rec system in place. I assume hopefully they change at least how it looks, but we're gonna talk about that when we get that information. Now Elijah One actually tweeted a pretty lofty, a pretty loaded tweet right here, according to him, right? That's his quote. Now he said, what about Takeover? Does Takeover work the same as last year, where ratings fluctuate as your meter increases? And are the ratings boost when in Takeover the same as last year? And are Takeover perks returning? Sorry for the loaded tweet. Now Mike Wayne is trying to say Takeover is tuned differently this year, but the core of the system is the same. Ratings drop if you go cold, ratings rise if you get warm, and you get an extra boost when in Takeover perks are returning. Also, biggest change is the new team takeover. design, which is one of my biggest worries because I run randoms a lot and I could see how this could stress me the hell out. But we'll talk about that the next time, of course. Now, Dark, I assume this is Dark, is DXRK. I assume that's Dark. He actually tweeted Mike Wayne, have you fixed the contest system for 23? Is it the same as 22 or back to the original state like 20 and 21? Now he responded that the contest system is pretty different from both 20 and 21. What the game considers open versus yellow versus red contest is somewhat similar to how it's been in the past, but shot windows narrow much quicker in the yellow range. Until we get our hands in the game, we won't exactly know what he means, but it's worth the conversation. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. Now, Tatum for 3 actually tweeted Mike Wayne at Beluba. Is the mashup badge also similar to Mouse in the House from 2K22? And he said Mouse in the House was rolled up in Masher. So apparently the badge is named Masher, not Matchup. I was confused a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Now, Reheed actually tweeted Mike Wayne to continue the question with that badge. He said, what about Grace under pressure at Uber? I'm assuming it's also part of Masher. And Mike Wayne responded, said, yes, Grace under pressure got rolled up into Masher also. So you know that's what they do a lot when they're trying to cut down the amount of badges. Sometimes they will combine a few badges and make it one badge. So this is the situation. Now, Craig Wilson Jr. actually tweeted Mike Wayne at Beluber. In your opinion, if my driving layup is 85 plus, is it best to have layup time off or on? I feel like we missed a lot of layups last 2K with high ratings. Now, Mike Wayne responded, said definitely try both, but you have a way higher ceiling with layup timing on. Also, if you're making a slasher, you might want to practice skill dunks. You can do a lot of damage if you get good at both those things. So basically, he's telling them, just try it. I'm not telling you anything. So Dante Hawkins actually tweeted Mike Wayne. He said, if my layup timing is on and I time it horrible, will I still make the same layup that I would if replay percentage was on? Meaning layup timing is just a boost. Now Mike Wayne responded, and I think this is obvious. He said, no, you will miss more layups with bad timing than you would if you turn the layup timing off, but you won't blow wide open anymore, even with bad timing. And with layup timing on, you'll be able to make a lot more tough layup that you normally would miss with real player percentage. So there is some advantage to you learning how to.
When I was 44, a doctor diagnosed me with COPD because I smoked. As my COPD gets worse, moving around gets harder, so I have to pace myself. My tip is, if you're having people over for Thanksgiving, start cooking in October.
You can quit. For free help, text QUIT NOW to 333-888.
Welcome to Thursday Night Football, only on Prime Video.
Play for the guy beside you. Play for this stadium. Let's go, baby.
Thursday night is now the prime night of football.
Deep downfield, got it, touchdown.
Legendary players, amazing match.
Use the layups again. I never trusted because so much random layup animations in the game. But again, let me know what y'all are doing. I will run with that real layup percentage anyways. I will not try to make contested layups anyhow. But again, that's just me. Let me know what y'all think. Now, Brandon Cox. Damn, man. Oh my, I know I gotta butcher some of y'all name. Why y'all gotta put names that you know your boy gonna butcher them? Now he tweeted at Mike Wayne. He said, can we expect to make bills that are evenly spread to do multiple things, or with the attribute point system we fall into making role players and work as a team? Now Mike Wayne responds, he said he could see it's going both ways. You can spike a couple of towers and be great at fewer things, or choose be more well-rounded and just good at everything. I think teams that build role players and work together will be more successful than a team of do-it-alls, but just speculating. Let me know what y'all think about that as well. Now, of course, anyone I play with know I like role players and I like people playing their position. It kind of causes less confusion and it makes the game more simple to me. Teams that do it all tend to be a lot of congestion, a lot of craziness, a lot of, anyway, let's continue on. Now, he's talking about shooting right here. A lot of people I know for sure want to know this question. He's talking about what's the perfect three-point rating, right? Now, he started off with this tweet. No one asked him a question. He just decided to post this, of course. A lot of people ask what three-point rating is needed to be consistent in 2K23. It depends on what you consider consistent, your shot selection and stick skills. But if you plan on shooting a lot of threes, I personally would try to go mid to high 80s at a minimum. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this song just like NBA 2K22. Now, he continued to say, but some of you sweats will probably be able to get by with high 70. Either way, be prepared for a tougher shooting year than last year online, at least until you get your ratings up and badges equipped. Remember, that was one of the biggest problems with NBA 2K21 current gen. A lot of people got out there day one or bricking, was shitting bricks. I ain't gonna lie. And they started to hit up Ronnie 2K and hit up Mike Wayne. We saw it. A lot of community was mad, but their builds wasn't prepared yet. What about making center builds that has 75 3 ball? Can it be effective? Or we're going play shots and paint beasts all over again. Now, he says stretch bigs can be very effective. 75 3 ball might be a little low for most people, but if you're really good with shot timing and take wide open J's, you can be a threat. So you will be able, I would say, like, aim for 80, man, to be honest. I think around 80 might be that sweet spot for consistent catch and shoot. But again, we gotta still wait till we get our hands in the game and we go in those jump shot creators, figure out which jump shots are the best. Of course, those add some extra boost on your jump shot as well. Now let's continue on. Now, Drew actually tweeted Mike Wayne, are you still rewarding bad defenders for leaving their feet on pump fakes? Now, I didn't know when they was doing that, but let's continue on. Now, Mike Wayne said, we made a change to where if you bite on a pump fake, there's a cooldown timer on landing, during which it's much easier to get blown by. Let me know what y'all think about that. Now, of course, as I said before, I don't know when they was rewarding people for leaving their feet. I guess when Pogo was really overpowered in previous 2Ks, but I don't think he was that overpowered in NBA 2K22. But I could be wrong. But anyways, man, that's all I got for y'all. I'll try my best to cut this down as much as possible and take out all the stuff I think that isn't important. Hopefully y'all appreciate it and just bless your boy up with a like. If you got some more time, man, make sure check out my last video. We actually had some good stuff we talk about, and I did do a reaction. And if you're not up to date on everything in NBA 2K23, I got a nice playlist for y'all. Just click on it, it will drop down, and of course y'all could put it and tab it, and trust me, at the end of it you will be up to date on everything NBA 2K23. And of course, if you got some more time, check out my TikTok. I did post some leaked clips on TikTok as well. Follow my TikTok. The link will be in the description, and it's gonna be up there as well. Anyways, y'all, till next time, all bless one, be safe out there, y'all. Peace.
I really just wonder if we're doing enough.
None of us is perfect, but the little things we do matter.
Change the perspective.
I'm curious, I want to learn, and I want to make a difference.
You
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well.
some might say perfect.
We are now in the final days before NBA 2K23, and today I'm going to tell you guys everything that I know about the My Player Builder that's going to help you guys make the best build possible, because as you guys know, this year we do not have so you're not going to be able to get on the game, test out the My Player Builder, make your build early. So today I'm going to tell you guys everything that we know so far, and with this information I'm going to tell you what build I'm probably going to be making on day one of NBA 2K23. Now before we hop into this video, comment down below what was your favorite build from NBA 2K22, whether you played next gen or current gen. What was your favorite build that you use? And also make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're about at 600,000 subscribers, so click that red subscribe button, turn my post notifications so you guys don't miss a streamer upload, and drop a like in the video. It's over 1,000 likes, but let's get into it. Alright, so the first things I'm going to talk about is things that came out probably like a week or two ago. Like, unless you guys haven't been watching any 2K videos, which honestly there's probably a decent amount of you that you're probably going to be hearing this information for the first time, but a lot of this stuff shouldn't surprise you. So number one, there are no more pie charts. In NBA 2K23, next gen and current gen are going to have the same exact builder. So I don't know what it's going to be. I have a feeling it's going to be kind of like NBA 2K22 next gen, which allows you to make your build really however you want it. You're not limited to a certain pie chart like build, you know what I'm saying? You could really upgrade whatever you want, and I have a feeling that it's kind of be like that, but I do have reason to believe that they nerfed it a little bit, which we're about to get into. So something that I always take into account every time that a new 2K comes out is that shooting is almost always overpowered when the game comes out. Like, I swear after like a few days or a week, they always have to nerf shooting. Fading is always so OP for some reason. Just fading, like if you get, say you're a play shot or whatever, it's a build that can fade, you're playing with a glass cleaner, day one, day two, like he just sets you a big body screen, you just fade behind it. Like, that's almost always OP. Going back to like 2K17, I swear, like that's been OP first couple days of the game. So out of the gate, it's always safe to make a build that can shoot. It's kind of risky if you want to make a build that's really focused on defense. Unless you're planning on being like a day one lockdown, making a defensive build out of the gate is very risky. So I'll recommend you make a build that can shoot at least maybe like a upper 70s 3-point, upper 70s mid-range. I would even aim for like an 80. Unless you've been playing 2K for a bunch of years and you really know what you're doing, I would try to put some shooting in your first build of NBA 2K23. And if we look at some of these new shooting badges that they're adding 2K23, of course they're going to keep a bunch of the ones that have been in the game. You guys can see at the bottom they removed a bunch of them. They removed Chef, Hot Zone Hunter, Lucky Number 7, Mismatch Expert, Set Shooter. Sniper is not in the game anymore, and also Limitless Spotter. So those are some pretty crucial badges. Like, Hot Zone Hunter is gone, so I wonder how that's going to work, if hot zones are going to matter at all. Mismatch Expert's now a playmaking badge, and Sniper is gone in NBA 2K23. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but if you look at some of these shooting badges here, like Claymore, Comeback Kid, Hand Down, Man Down, some of these new badges, and you guys read the descriptions for them, it makes it look like shooting is going to be even more overpowered. Like, it's always overpowered to start every year, but when you look at some of these new badges that they're adding, I just don't see a world where shooting's ass like first couple days of 2K23. So I would really recommend making a shooting build. And since I talked about it a little bit, here's some of the new defense / rebounding badges. Like I said, unless you're planning on literally playing stage, or let's say you already have a threes team set and you have a guard that, you know, one of your friends a guard, one of your friends a center, and you're going to be the lockdown. First off, I probably wouldn't even recommend you make a lockdown if you're like that 2 guy on your threes team. I would say like make like, I mean, you can make a lockdown, but have some shooting in the build. Like, I would not go full red day one of the game being. I'm by full red if you guys are new to 2K. I'm saying like fully defense, nothing else in the build. Like, I don't know, that just doesn't sound too fun to me unless you're expecting to go straight into the stage. And we're not even sure if those heavily defensive builds are even going to be able to shoot this year. I think they probably will be able to when we're talking about like a 53-pointer, 63-pointer, because we've seen it in the past. But there has been some 2Ks where those builds really can't shoot. So, I mean, we're not going to know day one. Also, Mike Wang has talked about how they reworked some things defensively, and he's expecting a big year from defense. But let's be honest, he says that every year. So do we really believe him this time? If you guys like finishing and you're more of like a finishing type player, then I have good news for you, because it's looking like 2K23 is actually going to be a really good year for finishing. When we look at some of these new badges, I'm going to key in on Bully there at the bottom. It says, like Giannis and LeBron, be able to finish strong by bulldozing through traffic. Now, I'm usually not like a finisher type build. I'll make some builds because I make a ton of builds the year, but my day one build is probably not going to be a finishing build. And this is like scary, bro, because those words, bulldozing through traffic, I feel like Bully is gonna be like a must-need badge just based on those words. And even some of these other badges look pretty crazy. I think finishing builds are gonna be pretty good this year. And in 2K22, I don't really think they were that good, especially on current gen, which is what I played. Like, you really could not get contact dunks. You would need / take, and then even then it was really tough. Now, real quick, we gotta talk about playmaking. Here's the new badges. There's nothing that sticks out too much in my eyes, except a mismatch expert, which they moved from shooting to playmaking. But I think the main thing here is we want to know what the dribbling is like. We really don't know what the dribbling is like, except for that one Lonzo Ball clip, which we saw like almost a month ago now. I'll put it on the screen if I can find it, and it did not look good. Like, Lonzo was dribbling very slow. I don't know who was behind those sticks. It was probably just a 2K dev, so that makes sense. But I'm expecting 2K23's dribbling to be very similar to 2K22's. It's just like gut feeling. It's just a guess. You know, I have no evidence, or I have not seen really any more of the dribbling than you guys have seen. But I expect, you know, within the next week or two, obviously because the game's gonna come out, but within like a week, we're gonna start to see a lot of news drop, and hopefully we're gonna see some people on the game, or we're gonna see some people dribbling, which honestly usually I don't think we see that until someone gets the game early, like a few days before. And also, I'll be on the game one day early when New Zealand gets it. I'm not gonna have it like illegally like a disc, but that's what I'm saying. Some people get it illegally and they stream it, and that's usually when we see the dribbling system for the first time. Also, I will be streaming it though one day, so the link will be in the description side stream, because I already have it set up if you guys want to click set a reminder, because I'm going to be live 8 a.m. on September 8th, which is the Thursday, streaming 2K23. I'm actually going to be on the game. All right, now before I talk about what builds I think you guys should make day one and what build I'm probably going to make day one, something that I want to talk about here is I'm going to pop the screenshot up, right? This is the W, and you guys can see the My Player attributes. This is something that was in a courtside report. I want to say they dropped a couple days ago, right? Now, obviously, this is the W. It's not the actual part game mode, but when you look at the attributes here, and I actually just went on Next Gen 2K22 to make sure they're the exact same, and they are. So it's not looking like they're taking any out, and they're not adding any new attributes. But you guys do see here, they're missing some of like the post fade, and then for defense, they're missing lateral quickness. But that's what I checked on.
From the time he joined the Continental Congress in 1780 through his second term as the 4th President of the United States, James Madison was in the middle of everything. When it came to the Constitution, he understood it better than any single person, because nobody contributed more to its creation. When it came to selling that document to the American people, he made the most.
On 2K22, they didn't have that either in the W, so this is the exact same builder it's looking like. Or not the exact same builder, but the exact same attributes from 22 to 23. And I want you guys to look at these attributes very closely. Now, can you guys see what I'm seeing? I'll give you guys a couple seconds to try and figure this out, because I looked at this, because I was looking through all the courtside reports. If I was going to make this video, I was like, I need to really dive deeply, or whatever you want to say, into the information that they gave us. And maybe this is me just overthinking it. When you look at these attributes, the playmaking is really the only good thing on this build. You guys see 92 ball handle, 88 pass accuracy, 91 speed of ball. Everything else in the build is not good. I mean, 87 driving layup, that's pretty much it. The shooting is kind of mid, right? The physicals are good. It's a fast build, but the defense is terrible. And as you guys know, with the 2K22 next gen builder, that thing was OP. You could really just make one build and you are good all year, because you could get contact dunks. You can be able to speed boost. You get your ball handle to like an 86. You can get a decent three-pointer. You get maybe like an 85 three-pointer. And you could also give yourself insane defensive stats and speed too. So it's like in 2K22, you can make one build that was just a demigod. And it was like, I don't really like that. Some of you guys might like that, but I like when you gotta kind of try and like finesse your way into a good build, and then maybe, you know, you can't get your 3 that high. Maybe it's only a 70, and at that point it's like a skill gap. Only the good players are able to shoot with a 73-point shot. So that's what I prefer. I don't like when everyone has insane stats. And when you look at this screenshot, if this has any correlation to the actual park builds, maybe they nerfed some of the builds a lot, because this one, as we've seen, is not an all-around build. It's really only good at playmaking. It has decent shooting, okay finishing, 87 driving layups, pretty good driving length slow, but this is the W. Like, I don't know if any of their builds can dunk. And also, I went on 2K22 just went on the W, and I was looking for a build like this one, and I could not find any build like this. All the builds on 2K22's the W mode were all way more OP than this one. So maybe they nerfed builds, which in my opinion is a good sign, because in 2K22, especially on next gen, they were just too OP. Now it's time to tell you guys what build I am going to be making on day one of NBA 2K23. And of course, I'm not 100% positive I'm going to be making this build, because I have not even seen the builder yet. You know, I have not even got on the game and been able to look around at the builder. But every 2K, things are very similar when it comes to certain things. Like I said, shooting is very overpowered. It's risky to make a defensive build on day one. Lesson in 2K20, when on day one I tried to make a build that can do everything. It was called the Slashing Playmaker, and it was basically just a balanced build. It was not great at anything, but it just kind of had like 80s across the board, like some 75s just across the board. It was just okay. And I learned I'm not doing that ever again. I'm gonna pick 2 attributes that I really want to focus in on, which is going to be playmaking and shooting, most likely, because I just feel like playmaking, shooting. As a guard, I'm going to be a guard. I know a lot of you guys are going to be guards too. Playmaking and shooting, that's just the most important thing. Like, I'm not going to force finishing in the build. I'm not going to force defense in the build on day one. I'm going to try to make a build that has about a 90 3-point shot, 90 ball handle. I'm going to guarantee that 2 categories are insane, and then after that, I'll see if I can get some finishing or some defense, but I'm not going to force it into my build. Especially if you're newer to 2K, don't try to do something crazy. Just make a simple build that can dribble and shoot if you're going to be a guard. And of course, I'm going to drop a build video probably a couple minutes before the game comes out, because like I said, I'm going to be on it early, so I'll probably drop that a little bit before midnight. So if you guys want my build when the game comes out, that'll be on my channel. Now you are going to see some people try to go crazy. You're going to see some people try to make a build that's mainly dribbling and defense, and I'm sure that's going to work for them. But those builds are really for people that have been playing 2K for a while, because a lot of those builds, it's going to be tough to shoot on. And I'm sure I'm going to end up making some of those builds, but on day one, I think I'm going to go for more of a play shot type of build. I believe in my defense, even if my build's going to be a little bit shorter, which I'm about to talk about height in a second. But even if I'm like 6'2", I kind of believe in my defense. I feel like I could hold my own even if I'm on a shooting and dribbling build, so I think I'll be good. Now for the height, I'm not sure what height I'm going with yet, because honestly, when I clicked record, I was thinking I'm just gonna go 6'2", because the last 2 2Ks, 2K21 and 2K22, both current gen, because that's mainly what I played. Actually, 2K21 I played next gen mainly, but that game sucks. So, but 21 current gen and 22 current gen, I was a 6'2" play shot. That was my main build. So I was gonna say I'm just gonna make a 6'2" build again, but pie charts are gone, and I feel like that might affect a little bit. So I might look into going maybe a little bit taller, 6'3", 6'4". But at the same time, I think Mike Wang's been putting out some tweets where in order to get the best dribble moves and stuff, you need 1, a really high ball handle, and 2, I think you might have to be short. I don't know how much that's gonna matter, but if it does, I might have to look into making like a 6-foot build, 6'1", depending on what those cutoffs are to get all the dribble moves. Because I swear I saw Mike Wang put out, I'll put them on the screen if I can find them, but I swear Mike Wang was saying some stuff about short builds having a big impact when it comes to like certain dribble moves. Now, if you're a center, which I'm not going to be making a center build day one, I'm a guard. I'll make a center build first couple days. But there's 2 builds I would recommend doing. Actually there's 3. A popper, which is good at rebounding and shooting, which that's probably what I would make, a popper. Or you could go paint beast, which is literally just a dog, just gets all the boards. It's a quick build, really only good at defense and rebounding, but it's a dog in the paint. You could make that. I wouldn't really recommend that, especially on day one. I would probably go with the popper. Or the third one, because finishing is looking so overpowered, especially with that new bully badge and some of these other badges, you could make interior finisher. That's a little risky. I would probably wait and see on that, because we're not sure how OP, you know, hop steps are going to be, which I'm pretty sure hop steps are coming back, kind of like they were in 2K20, how they were so OP. I think I saw Mike Wang saying something about that. And also contact dunks. We're not sure how OP contact dunks are going to be, but I think they will be a little bit better in 2K23 compared to 22. If you guys are still watching the video, comment loyal real quick. I'm gonna go through all the comments, hard them all. Comment loyal if you guys are still watching. Also, for those of you that made it to the end of the video, because you know we don't gotta say this in the beginning, because those people, they're kind of fake, they click off the video, but I'm running a bunch of 2K23 giveaways on my Twitter, where I literally just send you $60 for the standard version, or $100 depending on what version I'm giving you. It's free money. You might as well enter them. There's always going to be a giveaway running until the day the game comes out, so it's going to be on my Twitter. Link is in the description. Also, my IRL channel, link is in the description. It's called Life of Solo. We're almost at 13K subs. First video is going out September 5th. I have 7 videos already recorded, a bunch of prank videos. The channel is going to be hilarious. I can't wait. But September 5th is going to be the first video, so sub up, turn on notice. NBA 2K23 is almost... As we get more news, I might drop another video on the news that we get, or I might stream it. I'm not sure yet, but stay tuned. NBA 2K23 is almost here. I appreciate everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Got no time for lies, no kisses, yeah, new gas, new pack, we lit up. I don't care, we hit them up, our business, we stay suited up. Money, we gon' run it up. Every day I'm swagging with it. Bad bitch, she gagging with it. She want me, she be grabbing with it. Her feet be dragging with it. Behind me, but she lost it. Sorry, girl, I'm off it. And now she wanna top it. Oh, baby, stop.
With Kohl's and 9 West, it's time to level up your work style. Plus, get
We're the pioneer. I bring the light to the deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills. I ain't done yet. Went from defenders to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and splashes, catching us with a lot threat. You keep the medals cause the realm is coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, all right? Now listen, before we get too far in this video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like, and let's get this video to at least 1,000 likes. That'll definitely push the video to the recommended. Furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in the 2K community, and hopefully you can appreciate the 9 a.m. and the 5 p.m. daily uploads, so you can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, all right? Now, let's get straight into this video. So today, what I'm gonna show you is my NBA 2K23 build. The dope thing is that there's so many new changes to it. I don't want to be long-winded with it, but I do want to give you some little key points that you want to look at when you're making your build. Obviously, the My Player Builder is going to be pretty much the same. There will be a little bit of differences, but at the same token, you'll be able to get an idea by looking at what I'm making now, okay? The one thing here I would say, you can go small forward or shooting guard with this. I want to try to make something that is a really, really dominant slasher build. So you can go either small forward or shooting guard, doesn't matter. I'm on 23 because this is going to be something similar to an MJ build. So you want to go 6'6", 218 because you want to get your strength at least to 60, okay? At least have your strength at 60. You always want to have your wingspan maxed out, and body type I went to find, right? I went 6'6" with this, but the cool thing is now with the bully badge, speed does not matter because the same way that a little guard try to get open, the bully badge will allow you to get open by just going to the rack, being stronger and being able to get by people. So there is going to be a shift there that a lot of y'all are going to have to, you know, break out of. And I think that's the hardest thing that you're going to have to do is to bring that mindset of 2K22 and not bring it into 2K23. You have to basically look at 2K23 like it's a brand new game. If you try to make your builds like you did in 2K22, you're going to have difficulties because you're not going to be able to make it the exact same way. And then also the build is not going to perform the same way. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then what I did here is this, right? And this right here is just going to be, again, trying to get where I feel this is going to be the best, right? So I went 90 with the driving layup, right? I went 90 driving layup because I want to at least have my fearless finisher on gold, okay? So I want to at least have fearless finisher on gold. And then, of course, I'm maxing out all the way 99 on dunk. I want to get the Hall of Fame posterizer. And also keep in mind, your driving layups, you know, if you want to get long, athletic athlete and that type of deal, you have to get your driving layups now to at least an 80, right? So keep that in mind. Also, if you want to have quick drops off one, front clutches, cradles, all these dunk packages that you used to get when you were a smaller guard that you could get, obviously now you're going to have at least an 80+ driving dunk. So if you're a smaller guard, understand when you get the game, make sure you check the animations. That's always the most important thing to do. Do not make your build and put VC in it. So what I do is, or what I would recommend for you to do is just make your build what you think of that you theoretically would like, load into the city, and then go straight to animations. Don't add VC to your build yet. Go to animations and look. You like, oh snap! Like I only have, you know, blah, you know, ball handle. But if I want to get these animations, I need this, right? So write it all down on paper so you know exactly what animations you want to have. and then go back and then tweak your build, and then go back into the city and then put your VC in. I know a lot of people that just get so happy, they make their build, they put the VC in, and all that type of stuff. Then they go to animations, the quick stuff, and they're like, oh snap, like my build actually can't get this, and this. All right, so keep that in mind. All right. Then on my standing dunk, we're going 72 on the standing dunk, and that's because I just want to get the fast twitch. Right. Remember, now we do have some other new badges. We have bully badge, we have masher. Those are really the two badges that you really want to look at. Okay, when you're making this build, make sure you can get your bully badge and your masher at least Hall of Fame. Okay. Post control, I'm going 84. Now, reason why I'm doing that is because, yes, this would be more of like an MJ, Kobe Bryant type build. So again, I have post control with this build, but obviously this is all about what you want with the build. But post fades and finishing are going to be really, really OP this year. So I repeat, post fades and finishing at the basket are going to be really OP. So take it how you want to take it. All right. Mid-range shot, you want to go 80 on your mid-range shot. You want to go 70 on your 3-ball. We're not really worrying that much about the 3-ball, but you can go 70 on that 3-ball. And then we're just not going to worry about free throw. We did put 27 there. These are kind of like just throwaway attributes. Pass accuracy is going to be important this year. There is no bullet passer, so you do want to at least have a 70 pass accuracy. Anything below that, you're going to really tell a difference, because pass accuracy basically has bullet passer and your actual pass accuracy all in one. So if you have a low pass accuracy, the ball is going to be really, really slow. You get really terrible pass animations. So you want to at least have a 70. Ball handle 75. Remember, you're a slasher, but you also have a different. Remember, this is, again, do not bring 22 to 23.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show 'em who's the cheesiest? I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach.
You're gonna see that, yeah, pro dribble animation is all you're gonna need, because bully badge and masher is really what's gonna allow you to get past your defenders. Okay, understand that. Speed with ball is the same thing. Do not have to worry about being so fast with the ball, because you're a bully, you get through that. Okay, so this is what we're gonna work with. You still get your pro dribble animations. You still have a decent amount of speed, but you're not, again, you don't need that crazy amount of speed, because one, lockdowns are really, really good this year, and two, bully badge is actually going to be the new wave. Like, it's going to be the new badge that's really, really, really going to be OP and broken. Okay. Perimeter defense, I go 85. It's still going to be a perimeter defense is still associated with lateral quickness, but I still want to make sure I have my gold defensive badges. I'm always going to focus on defense. So I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to go 86 with steal, because I want to get the gold pickpocket. I'm going to go 65 on block, because I do want to make sure I still have Intimidator, right? And again, if you can get Intimidator on gold, definitely try that when you're working on your build. This right here is a different builder. So again, but you definitely want to try to do that. My rebounding, I want to get at least on 50 on each, because even though I do not have rebound chaser, I still know that as a slider, going 50-50, this is kind of like default. You're going to have better opportunities to get rebounds than anything else. And then on your speed, you want to go 75 with speed. Again, it is not a big thing this year. As far as speed right here, is just holding R2, running back and up and down the court in transition. Okay, so again, you do not need that type of speed. Acceleration, though, you want to max that all the way out. And then again, you want to max out your strength to at least 60. That's going to give you everything you need as far as your bully badge. And then your vert, you want to get at least to 80. Because obviously these are going to give you all your elite dunk packages, okay? And then your stamina, you can get your stamina to 90. I think I got something off here. What am I missing here? Because I should be done. 57 on my close shot. Actually, I didn't need it. Okay, so what I can do, let me see. How low can I go on this? Oh, snap. All right. Boom. In my post control, 84. All right. So then actually, let's just put the remaining stuff on, boom, all right. I'll do something like that. Just getting rid of it. Just trying to get rid of all this extra stuff. All right, so as you see, you have 28, 17, 17, and 16. So obviously, as you can tell, there is a lot of Hall of Fame badges and a lot of emphasis on finishing at the basket. The big thing here, the reason why I wanted fade ace at least on Hall of Fame, so I got that. So I need that 80 mid-range jump shot. So that's the reason why I did that. But you're going to tell, again, that 2K23, 22 mindset, you're going to have a hard time if you try to bring it in 23. This build right here is going to be very, very deadly, all right? And I definitely recommend people trying it out. The badges that we're going to go with, I went with finishing moves. You do have easy blow-bys, but you don't really need that anymore with the bully badge. So I want to go with finishing moves to make sure I really do finish strong at the basket. Now you do have opportunity for lockdown, but I went with post daggers, which gives you a large boost to post hook, fades, up and under shimmies, and post shots, just because I want to be able to work in the post, finish strong at the basket, be able to hit post fades, that type of deal. Another one that will be really dope is the post spins, fakes, drives, and clear outs. That's another good one to have. Again, if that's just all about finishing, but if you want to shoot at the basket, I'll do that. You do have opportunities for lock take two, which is really dope. And then of course you do have, again, which is pretty dope, shot creating badges. And another, of course, you know, the ankle breaking shots are going to be really OP also, okay? So that's what I went with there. Here you have it, my nephews and nieces. This is what we're looking at with this build. It's a two-way finisher. Again, this is, again, like a build that's going to be able to do a lot of everything. It's a new type of build. This build might not have been the most OP in 22, but in 23 it's going to be amazing, okay? So there you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like, you subscribe to the channel, and as usual, old head Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon. Another banger, you know. When I say we're back soon, another banger, you know exactly what day I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.
Came back for the win. They say success is the best revenge. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong.
Today we are dropping the biggest video on the channel for the year. We are going to be
What's good? Yeah, it's your boy Monster with another video. As you guys can see from the title and the thumbnail, today we will be taking a look and analyzing the first builder we get to see for NBA 2K23. Now, what just happened today? I know some of you guys probably either still sleeping, probably at work, but 2K just tweeted out that the W is expanding in NBA 2K23 on New Gen. Now, for the people who never played Next Gen, on Next Gen, we can play in the WNBA with the females and pretty much go crazy, dribble, make builds, and all of that stuff like that. But once you click into the article, they show a builder. So we're going to take a look at that builder. But before I get into the builder, I also want to say they also added that 60 WNBA jerseys will be added to NBA 2K23 throughout the seasons. So we're going to have male mod players, but we're going to have the ability to wear female jerseys. Now, I'm wondering if they're trying to allude to us finally getting female mod players in a park, which would be a super W. Y'all hit that like button if y'all think that would be a super W. Like, let me know what y'all think. I think that still would be a W. I think that would just change 2K. It's just something different, bro. Like, it would just change the game. But obviously, if they do that, it can't be no special benefits to, like, if you make a girl, she's, you know, like, then it's gonna be like on some pay to win type of thing. Everybody just gonna have that type of female build or whatever like that. But that's off topic. Let's get into this article though. So once you click in the article, the link will be in the description. You guys can look at this as well on your own, but I'm gonna show you in the video. You scroll down and you see a category called Game Changers. And as you can see, it says the W mod player attributes. So we're gonna analyze this. We got a point guard, shooting guard. I see advanced gathers, 2 slash and takeovers. So pretty much we getting the same takeovers again. We had these last year. These are not new to me. Advanced gathers, we had these last year. What else? Game changer. They say play the W online to become a game changer. Now I see something that I don't think I'm not familiar with. Now these might be old, but I've never seen this player boost with these pictures. Like, I don't know if these are new. They gotta be new. Team boost helping hand. Now accelerated extender, that sounds familiar, but either way, these are just boosts for the W. So maybe we're getting boost for our mod player building. Now, the most important part we're going to take a look at is the attributes. As far as this goes, for this builder, it looked like we getting the same builder again, bro. We have finishing, shooting, playmaking, defensive, and rebounding in the same category. So bad. That's so bad. We're going to talk about that. And then we got the physicals. So it looked like on current gen, of course, since we know y'all, we all got the same builder. Y'all about to be going through this same little builder that we always get on next gen finally. But it's like, for me, my biggest issue, I hate that defense and rebounding is together. In my opinion, I feel like rebounding should be its own category. It should be purple, the purple color like it used to be. And that would make centers and players, when they make builds, have to decide between, are you going to be crazy defensively, block shots like Mutombo, or are you going to choose rebounding and just get boards on some Shaq, dunk it back in type thing? But with these builders, you be able to do both. You be able to super dunk, you be able to super get boards, and then you be able to just be the ultimate lockdown. And I think that's one of the biggest issues with today's builder. But let's look at her stats. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, these are what she could possibly get. I don't think she will be able to fill in all of these, but as you can see, she got a shot at 80, driving layup 87. Y'all let me know if y'all think this OP. Her 3-ball only go to 69, like a two-way slashing playmaker. Shout out to my two-way gang. Her midi is 76. Ball handling at 92. Speed with ball 91. She man, she a dribble god. Pass accuracy 88. Then we got defense. Interior defense 48. All right, all the defense trash. Block 48 still. And then her physicals is crazy. Speed 92, acceleration 92. And this look like this with no boost. Those are the raw stats. So what I want to do, I want to try to go to, and like I said, let me know if y'all think that's OP. I want to go to the W builder now and see if this is better, or the builder we have now is better, or like, is this?
Forgive us for what we're about to do.
Why are you doing this?
Kings still make the mistakes of men.
Medieval. Rated R.
Nerfed or not? Like, can we tell if it's nerfed or not? Let's try to look at that. I don't know if that's possible, but we're gonna try to take a look at that thing. All right, so we're on the game. We're gonna go to the W for the previous 2K. We're gonna compare this builder to the brand new NBA 2K23 builder. All right, so we're just gonna create a random build. Of course, we're gonna still choose point guard or whatever like that, so it could be the same. Now let's do a side by side of these builds compared to the new build, and I want to see if any of these are similar. So I know she got an 80 close shot, but with her 80 close shot, her 3-ball like a 69, like a two-way. Look at this lockdown one. This lockdown pretty much almost got an 80 close shot. It got the 69 3-ball, but then the playmaking is trash in comparison to the screenshot we got. But then of course, even the defense, like females can get defense like this, like sheesh. Two-way playmaker. This is pretty close, but the playmaking is way more crazy, and then it still got defense. The physicals are the same. This one might be the closest. Hold on, let me see. This one might be the closest, but that 3-ball just kills it. I don't know. That one might be the two-way, might be the closest to that screenshot. But now y'all let me know if I'm tripping or not. From the looks of this, each one of these builds, no matter which one I pick, these builds are completely better than the build you guys see on the left for NBA 2K23. All of these, bruh. Why? Because it has, each one of these pretty much has something of every category. But on the new NBA 2K23 one, it looks like you gotta choose between like pretty much two, and that's it. Because on this build, she pretty much only got finishing and playmaking, and that's it. Of course, physicals, but she don't have no defense, and she barely has any shooting, bruh. So, hey, this is just my opinion. Y'all let me know if y'all agree. From the looks of this, it just looks like the builder is nerfed. So if the W's builder is nerfed, that means our builder gonna be very hard, and it's also gonna be nerfed when we see the actual NBA builder. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This is my opinion. I feel like it's gonna be nerfed, bruh, because the female one is nerfed. So this is just a little preview, you feel me? I to put the same pieces to the puzzles like I be doing when I watch stuff, you feel me? And that's why y'all subscribe to me, because I got that GOAT IQ. Y'all got that IQ too. But that's pretty much it for the video, man. If y'all want to see that article about the W, for anybody who care about that, the link is in the description. But that is our first look at the new builder, and in my conclusion, I'm saying the new builder is going to be nerfed, bruh. Like when we see our real builder, it's going to be nerfed, bruh. GG's. And that's a good thing. Demigods are boring, officially, bruh. I'm tired of having every single category. Like, that makes the game boring, bruh. We need challenges to it. So I hope 2K watching this. I'm glad y'all watching this. Appreciate y'all, boys. We like 16 days away from NBA 2K23, so y'all know the grind gonna be crazy. It's your boy Monster. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we out of here. Yeah.
I'm Susan Nimoy. I was married to Leonard Nimoy. He had chronic breathing difficulties for as long as I knew him. He was afraid he'd die of lung cancer. He never thought it would be COPD. You always think you have more time than you do, and you really don't.
You can quit. For free help, text.
This is the city.
No, look like you're about to plan a heist or something.
Exactly. What are y'all stealing?
The hearts and minds of the city.
We're gonna look some more at that in just a minute, but you already know you're here to get some great information, Plug Nation. Drop a like if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's get right into the news. So 2K announced that J. Cole will be on one of the covers for NBA 2K23. Let me know if that is a W or L in the comment section down below. Now, that picture that we seen from the trailer was the My Career trailer that we will play in just a second, but this is the screenshot of the city right here that was in the trailer itself, which we will be watching in just a second with some more 2K news after that as well. But let me know how you guys feel about this in the comment section down below. We can't exactly see everything, but it does look like affiliations will be back, and it is the same colors as last year as well. So maybe they changed it up a bit, but I don't know. It's getting a little scary for the city, even though it's not the biggest thing to me. Me personally, the biggest things on my list would be gameplay and rewards. You got to have good gameplay to want to play the game. Then you have to have good rewards to be incentivized to keep playing the game. So you guys let me know in the comment section, what is your number 2 most important things on your list for 2K to do in 2K23? It could be better gameplay. It could be a new city. Whatever it is, let me know. Almighty J went to Twitter and said, I'm locking in when 2K23 comes out, and it was a picture of a Zen. Something like that could really hurt 2K23, especially with the things that I've heard. A lot of people think that Zins were patched and gone as soon as 2K took out the shot aiming. No, that's not true at all. There's this thing called a perfect release script, and they can do the exact same thing pretty much just without shot aiming. So I don't want to scare you guys. I honestly do not think it will make it into the game, because if you play 2K22 next gen, it's probably going to be the exact same on 23, where you have different release speeds depending on your stamina and where you're at on the court. So that's going to change a lot, and a Zen isn't able to do all that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's go back to this little picture right here of the city. It scares me because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of changes. It seems like it's going to be pretty much the same city, same affiliations. We don't know yet for sure, so I don't want to put that out there, but I'm scared that we're not getting the vibes we were talking about. You guys know, I don't even have to say it. Sunset Beach. This is not the affiliations that we asked for, but it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, let's look at a side-by-side kind of comparison of this is the city on Next Gen 23. This is the city on Next Gen 22. So it's really hard to compare from the video to a screenshot of on the game, but it looks a little bit smaller, which is good because I think the city is not a horrible idea. It's just a little bit too big, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We will see, but like I said, it's not even the biggest thing to me. It's gameplay and rewards, something that makes you want to get on and actually play the game. Like, you want to get on to unlock something, you know what I'm saying? So the news that 2K dropped today was a little bit disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. I did want to see more, but tomorrow we have the GOAT boat, as you guys know. So the current gen boat will be shown off, which we'll see how that is. And then anyway, Grinding said, with all this NBA 2K23 news, I want to know, which 2K are you starting on, current gen or next gen? Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you guys playing current gen 2K23 or next gen 2K23? And let's get into the next news. Sprague said, not gonna lie, if 2K23 is not running 120 frames per second on my next gen console, then I'ma feel scammed. And exactly, like, bro, that's one of the first things I said. If you guys have been watching when 2K21 next gen came out, I was surprised that not only was it running at like 20 frames per second, but that it didn't run at 120 with a next-gen console. Some of the games do, and 2K22 doesn't either. So that would be cool to see on 2K23, but I don't know. We will just have to see when the game comes out. I don't even think that's something that they will announce. But anyway, 2K dropped their track list. They got Drake, Polo G, all that type of stuff. You guys let me know who the best artist is right here in this screenshot. Let me know in the comment section down below. But guys, we have some more things to go over. Even though 2K did not drop a lot today, they dropped a little bit yesterday, and then we got some other things, and then you'll see what I'm saying. But look, tomorrow is going to be the GOAT boat, which if you guys play current gen, you will care about that. But even if you don't play current, which I'm not going to be starting on current most likely, unless the only way I will be starting on current gen, because I did tweet out that I will be starting on next gen, by the way, if you guys did not see that, is if I get the disc early, and that's the only disc I can get early. You see what I'm saying? If I get the disc early and it's only current, of course, I'm going to start on there so I can start earlier than other people, but we will just have to see if I can find the plug. If not, I will be starting on 2K23 next gen. So we are back, baby. It's that time, and I'm going to be posting both. Don't worry, I'm going to be posting both. Even if you don't play current, though, you should still want to see what the boat's going to look like and if they change it up. Anyway, 2K Leaks and Intel said you will be able to wear jerseys over compression shirts again in 2K23. So they're doing a little bit, but I mean, at the same time, 2K, we could have got a report today, the courtside report. As you guys know, courtside report is huge. They've already dropped 1 or 2 of them, and those are always packed with info. I really thought we were going to get something today, and it just grazed by the builder. You know, we got to see the builder a little bit and all that, even though we probably already seen it with the WNBA stuff. If you guys have been watching, you know, if you haven't, then you need to hit that subscribe button if you're new, and also drop a like for my lungs, bro. I got to breathe. Holy crap, I'm talking a lot. But anyway, look, 2K dropped their special announcer stuff yesterday, and I know a lot of you guys probably do not care about the announcers on the game, but they dropped some gameplay in the middle of that, which is what we're going to show right now. Let's roll it. All right, so the first one is Steph Curry hitting a step back buzzer beater at the end of the game. It looks real nice, the graphics and all that, but you already know we're tired of the cinematic stuff. We want to see real gameplay at this point. Guys, Skate, I don't know if you guys keep up with Skate at all. I'm going to be going crazy on that game when it comes out. It doesn't even have a release date yet, and we have some gameplay out. It don't even have, bro, 2K is wild with their releases on gameplay. It is actually crazy. But anyway, this next one right here is very important. It's a little gameplay.
Look at this. You need some Vans in your life. Gotta rock these Air Max 90. We got some New Balance. Hoka and Crocs.
I have decided to name a new heir. I'm your heir.
Where is duty? Where is sacrifice?
A clip, and as you see, I think that's Chris Paul speed boosting and then taking up a terrible shot. I don't know who these people are that test out the game, but the speed boost looks interesting, to say the least. It really does. So he takes his little launch, there's like a little pause, and then he goes again. So I don't really know, but of course you can't tell a lot from a freaking 240p potato phone clip that isn't going to show you good quality or anything, and it's 3 seconds long. I don't know, but from what I could see, the speed boosting does look a little kind of weird. We will see when the game comes out, though. Anyway, in this next one, we have Michael Jordan posting up Craig Elo, I believe. Turnaround, bang, it's the shot. Now, in this clip, you are able to see 2 things that are important. You're able to see the double takeover, and then you're able to see, as you see, his meter fills out. It does not give him a green release until the shot goes in. So, once again, does a little post fade, you get to see the double take, and then you do not see the green animation until the shot goes in, which is a new thing this year to prevent cherry picking stuff in the rec and pro-am. I don't know if it's going to be in the park. I'm pretty sure it's also going to be in the park. Also, I think I'm tripping. I did not see a double takeover after watching it back. I don't know, man. Look, these videos at this point are taking a long time to put everything together. So guys, thank you so much for supporting, dropping a like and stuff. I'm really out here just making sure we get everything in these videos for you guys. You know what I'm saying? From start to finish, like I told you in the last video, I'm trying to give you news all the way through. But anyway, in this next one, we have just a little, like, I guess it's gameplay, but it's also kind of cinematic of a brick and then an air ball where the announcer goes air ball. And then, yeah. So anyway, this next one, you have MJ, another cinematic. Getting a real nice posterizer, and I know I said I was done with the cinematic gameplay, but man, that's just, it looks good. Okay, look, I grew up playing like 2K11, 2K12, play now with my friends and my dad all day. The graphics we have now, especially on next gen, are just insane, okay? Insane. But anyway, this next one right here, also very important. You get to see a clip of Michael Jordan shooting a 3 on 2K22 versus 2K23. On the left, you see the green animation pops up right away. On the right, you do not see that green animation until the ball touches the net. So let me know in the comment section how you feel about that right there. Do you like 2K's new addition to try to prevent cherry picking in the rec, pro-am, threes, whatever it is? It's just so people can't take a shot, they see white and they run for the hills, cherry picking all the way down the court to get a nice little 3 or a dunk early. Now they have to take a guess, okay? Maybe it was a good shot, maybe I should cherry pick, maybe I should, you know what I'm saying? So it just depends. Of course, I'm not a big, oh my god, you cherry pick, you're such a bad person. Like, hey, if someone's bricking, go take them easy points, you know? But now it's gonna be a little bit different. I don't know if it's gonna be like that in every single game mode. I do, however, think that you should be able to see yourself if you green the shot. You know what I'm saying? I do get what 2K is trying to do where everyone else can't see it, but I think you should still be able to see it before it goes. I don't know. Okay, look, not the best players in the world don't know if their shot's going in, so I do get that. At the same time, I'm just throwing it out there. All right, it's not a big deal if you think another way. That's what I want you guys to understand on this channel. It is a basketball game. If you don't agree with one of my opinions, that's fine. If I don't agree with one of your opinions, that's fine. It is a basketball game. At the end of the day, everybody's got different perspectives and different opinions. Like how I say rewards is extremely important on the game, because in my opinion, if the gameplay is great, it can only be so great. At some point, 2, 3, 4 months in, you're going to want to be like, dang, I want to unlock something as well while I'm playing. And I know some people only play the game, literally only play for the gameplay, which is completely fine, but that's how I feel, and I know a majority of people can agree with me as well. So I hope 2K does that in 2K23. I don't know when they're gonna drop this news on actual stuff. Like, we still haven't heard about the seasons. We still haven't 100% seen the builder. We did see the WNBA builder, which in the last 2 years, like we said, is pretty much the same exact builder on next gen as it is in the park. It's just that you could only have like self-created builds, so like you couldn't make your own build. You had to choose from certain builds and stuff like that. So but it was the same system and same badges and stuff like that. We have not heard of a lot of things. We haven't seen the city on next gen. There's so many things that we haven't seen, but the thing that I'm most confused about is today I really thought we were going to get another courtside report that gave us a lot of news and stuff on the game, because my career, as you guys know, is tied to park and stuff. So it's not just my career, although I did have that thought in the back of my head that 2K will just only drop a my career trailer, and that's pretty much what they did. But I don't know when they're gonna drop an actual courtside report, because as you see on the schedule right here, tomorrow's the GOAT boat, so we're gonna see that. There's nothing in here that says we're going to get anything except for maybe September 6th, where it says more gameplay content. Maybe that's gonna talk about the seasons and some stuff, but I really don't know. I'm actually confused, and I feel like 2K literally might drop it on that day, September 6th, right before the game comes out. Oh, seasons are a little bit different. Oh, the builders are a little bit different. So I don't know, but at the same time, I do know why they're holding back on the builder for 23 next gen, because as I told you guys, from everything I've seen and heard, like with all the news and everything, the builder on next gen will most likely be the exact same. And by the way, current gen has the same builder too, so we're talking about current gen. It's just, you know, the badges and stuff is a little bit different. We'll talk about that in a second, but it's going to be the same looking builder most likely, right? From all the news that I've heard and you guys have seen that have been on the channel, it looks like the same builder, but everything that separates it is the badges that you get. You're going to get less badges. It's going to be more balanced. It's also going to give you different animations. You have to have higher attributes to get certain animations. That is going to be the difference. But the normal person is not going to look at that and think that, you know what I'm saying? They're going to look at it and go, oh, the game's copy and paste, the game's trash. So I see why 2K is holding back on that, but that's the only reason I think they are doing that. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry that today wasn't the greatest news of all time. I can't do anything about 2K not dropping things, but we did get a look at the city, so that was important. But we still have to see more about the city, which they're going to release on the 7th, I believe, which is crazy because literally if people have the disc, right? Last year, if you had the disc, you were able to get the game like 24 hours early. So what that means is if they do that again this year, the servers come up early, then the game is literally going to be broadcasted, streamed, uploaded less than 24 hours after 2K shows off the city itself. So I don't know, man. My guess is going to be almost the same as what I just told you about the builder, except for the builder is actually different, is that the city is going to be affiliations again, and it's going to be changed up a little bit, so people are going to be upset about that. But hopefully, man, there is affiliations this year, but like they're actually vibes, you know what I'm saying, that we've been talking about, not just stickers on the ground. Anyway, guys, tomorrow we're gonna be right back here on this channel. Make sure to click the last video if you haven't yet, one of these two videos. If you haven't been seeing the news lately, you've been missing out, okay? You have been missing out. Drop a like if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. It's your boy Batchplug. You've been plugged in, and I'm out. Peace.
With new Star Wars Lightsaber Forge, you can create a lightsaber to protect the legacy of the Jedi, or customize one with the power of the dark side. When you master your lightsaber, choose your destiny. New Lightsaber Forge, each sold separately, batteries included.
What do you mean the connecting rooms were not confirmed?
Exactly, not confirmed. But they're super close, though. There's just a courtyard in between them. Well, actually, it's an alley, but nobody lives in it anymore, so that's cool.
Go ahead and lock the door.
When you want your kids in a room that's actually connected.
So about a day ago, we got a ton of NBA 2K23 news from this article that they dropped. And of course, I covered it in a video for you guys. It was only about 11 minutes long. It was a ton of information. So I'll leave the link in the description for anyone that missed out. I definitely recommend you go check it out. There's a lot of cool information about 23 in there. But on top of that article, Mike Wang was actually tweeting all day long, responding to tweets, putting out tweets. So I was like, you know what? There's some different info that Mike put out. Let me cover it in another video. That's what we're going to do today. But the main thing I want to get into is how they're changing jump shots in NBA 2K23. I think this is going to be a big feature. And whether it's good or bad, I don't know, obviously, until we get to it. But it's going to be different. That's for sure. So make sure y'all drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you guys are new, man. We're almost at 1 million subs. Hit that sub button. And let's get right into the news. This video is sponsored by Pristine Jerseys. PristineJerseys.com offers high quality replica jerseys at an affordable price. Anything from NBA, MLB, NFL, throwback jerseys, even shorts. Pristine Jerseys has it all. Link in the description. Make sure y'all go check it out. So in my video a day ago, we talked about the jump shot changes because they did talk about it in the article, but Mike went into more detail, so check it out. He said signature jumpers have attributes and rating requirements in 23. He then said make sure you check the available jumpers with the test build feature to make sure you get the shot you want before locking your build. Smalls under 6'5", swings 6'5 to 6'9", bigs 6'10 plus. Then he put this chart out, which you guys are going to want to analyze for a little while because it is crazy. Now, I'm not going to go over everything on this chart, but you can pause the video and look at it all you want. But check it out. The first thing you'll notice is you have a rating requirement to go along with that height requirement now. So your shooting attribute needs to be at a certain point to unlock certain jump shots. To go along with that, every jump shot has a rating for not only release speed, but also release height, timing impact, and defensive immunity. So who knows how all of this is going to play out, but it's definitely something very different from what we've had in the past. This could provide, and I think their goal of doing this is to provide more variety in terms of what jump shots everyone uses. You know, for 22, for example, it was either jump shot 3 or jump shot or set shot 25. Set shot 25 or jump shot 3 was 90% of the community. They had a few other people that used other things, but basically everyone uses the same shot. If this works out how they want it to, people will be using different shots, but that remains to be seen because you already know they're going to find the fastest release speed. Judging by that chart, Al Horford was 8+ release speed. I mean, unless there's a real detriment to not having the other like attributes being high on your jump shot, everyone's probably going to go for the release speed, honestly, but we'll have to wait and see how it all plays out. So this also raised other questions regarding jump shots. Tony said, what about custom jumpers? Do they have requirements or just the signature jump shots? Mike said, the custom shot you create will generate attributes and a shot rating requirement based on the components you use to build the shot. OVO asked, will both your mid-range and three-point shot need to be at a 96 to unlock Steph's or Kyrie's shot, or just one of them? Mike said either one, you don't need both. That doesn't just obviously go for Steph or Kyrie's. Basically, if your mid-range or your three-point rating meets the requirement for the jump shot, you'll be able to use it. All right, this one is another big change. Mike said didn't make it in time for the courtside report, which is the article we talked about the other day, but working on adding a new controller setting to let you customize where your ideal release point is in your shots. Examples, early near the takeoff or late, closer to the wrist flick, still working out the kinks, but it's gonna be fire. So this is something completely brand new. Being able to change when your release point is going to be for you to green. That's completely new. Y'all gotta let me know in the comments what you guys think about this one. Next up, Mike said, real player percentage will not be a valid option for online games. Thank you, Mike. Listen, if you're watching this video and you use real player percentage, you're trash. I'm sorry. I appreciate the fact you support the channel, you like the vids, but you're trash at the game. This tweet's very important. Baluba, will we still be able to consistently shoot with a 70 or under 3 ball? Mike said, hard to answer. There are a lot of factors, but if you're really good at timing your shot, are open, and have the right badges, you can be serviceable, but you won't be raining like last year. Now, people started automatically saying, oh, so it's going to be like 21. It's going to be like 21 current gen. It's going to be like 21 current gen. You don't know that, man. Before every game, they said you need a certain rating to be able to shoot, and every year we've basically broken that. Like, they did not plan on 2K20 for you to be able to shoot with a 47 3-pointer, but yet we did it. So don't overreact, don't panic. We got to see how the game plays out. Now, my last video, we talked about all the new badges they're adding to NBA 2K23, link in the description if you didn't check that out. But now Mike's talking about the returning badges. He said most of, if not all of the returning badges have been retuned or reworked in some way. If something was OP in 22, don't assume it will be again in 23. Also, some of the weaker badges were buffed. All my slashers, listen up. Mike said driving dunk rating dictates how easy it is to block dunk attempts. Flashy dunks boost your takeover meter faster than basic ones. Back scratchers, windmills.
Critics are calling She-Hulk an absolute must-see.
This should be fun.
Let me introduce me. Here I come. Yeah.
Tomahawks and other flashies are much harder to block in general. So he talked about this in the article as well, talking about how they want people to use a more variety of dunk packages. You know, 22 is basically everyone using quick drops off one because it was the best dunk package in terms of not getting blocked, and there was no reason to use windmills, tomahawks. But if it's going to boost your takeover meter and it's going to be harder to block, we might see more people using them. So also in my last video, we talked about, in the article, they had mentioned new dunk controls, how some of them are like double taps now instead of just pulling down, pushing up and all that. Well, now Jalen said, Baluba, will the dunk meter make its way to current gen? Mike said, yes, dunking controls are the same in both gens, but you can only do the physics-based controllable rim hangs on new gen. For anyone that's going to be playing current gen, Poor Boy Sin tweeted, current gen pie charts are gone. We talked about that because that was in the article, and Mike quoted it and said also double takeovers for current gen. So just like next gen, how you could choose 2 different takeovers, you're going to have that option on current gen now. This is a good change in my opinion. Mike, passer is gone. Pass tied to your pass accuracy rating, must have for playmakers. I always thought it was stupid. Like, all right, think about current gen, for example. Your player could have a 30 pass accuracy, but you could...
Oh no. I'm trying to make a tweet real quick, and I'm also about to do the 2K23 giveaway. W ship L video looks good, to be honest, and I've been playing next gen 2K for 2 years now. Is a trailer coming out today? This is the trailer that came out. It's a 9-second video of the cruise ship. Very quick. Honestly, I feel like they could have done better. It's just a quick scan over of this shit, and bro, if this is the best they could do, then I feel like that's a bad sign. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they could have done better, and hopefully the cruise ship is better than, you know, just a 3-clip hover over of it. Oh, that ship with that ship looks like where you would go for events. Now that I'm looking at it, this ship right here with the little NPC dude looks like where you'd click A and then like it would take you to an event. I feel like that's probably what that is. If I play on PC, is it current or next? It's current. Should be current. I gotta get a tweet out. Let me get a quick tweet out real quick of the courts, because you know I gotta be a plug. Let me just grab this. Here we go. I don't know how some people get the courtside reports early. It doesn't make sense to me. Okay. I'm gonna get... Nah, I'll do one picture of it. I'm gonna do one picture. I'm about to tweet it on my phone and then I'll pull it up. Is Len in here? What's good, Len? If he is, what's good? Guys, make sure to drop a like on the stream. Drop a like, sub too if you guys have. Did they add ones court in park? There is a ones court. I don't know what it is though. I don't know what it is. The ones court is either a quick little park ones court or it might be stage. I don't know what it is. I think. I don't know actually. I don't know what it is. It's not in the park, but there's a ones court. I don't think it's the stage though either. I think it's separate. Bro, why did they not show the stage though? Why did they not show the stage? Bro, you know what that means? The stage is probably the exact same. It's probably the exact same. And the stage has been the same for so long. Except on Next Gen they changed it. What's good, Dill Pickle? Alright, I just tweeted it. Okay, so let me quickly go here, guys. If you're in the stream right now, go to this tweet, retweet, like, and comment what you're thinking of the cruise ship. Comment what you're thinking. I just put this tweet out 10 seconds ago. Comment what you're thinking of the cruise ship so far. And I have to put out a giveaway tweet really quick. What is the builder? We know it's specific details of it, like little things, but we don't know as a whole. So on current gen, there's no more pie charts in current gen, and the builder is looking like 2K22 next gen is what they said. They said it's built off of 22 next gen for the 23 current gen builder, which I don't like the 22 next gen builder, so that cannot be a good sign, right? They didn't take stage out. Now I saw it was listed, but they didn't show us pictures, so it's probably like the same exact. It's probably the same exact stage, right? Or what? W joke boat. Nah, bro. Are people calling this the joke boat? Is that like a thing? The stage not on 23 no more? Yeah, nah, it is. They said it in the article. It is. He said it, man. Yeah, that's a bad thing. Appreciate the sub, Chris. Guys, if you sub, your name will pop in the chat. I'll shout you out. Hold on. Let me put this giveaway tweet out really quick. So Joe won the last giveaway. I doubt Joe is in the stream. Joe 479. I don't even know. He put like his phone number in his at. So he won the giveaway. So let me go ahead and write that in. The winner . 4722-6428. Bro, I really. My mic turned off. I really think he might have put his phone number in his fucking thing. What's good, Fox? Your Twitter is installing? Alright, bet. Okay, let me DM this kid and I'm going to put out the new giveaway tweet. Okay, let me just quickly. Okay, bang. Call it. Guys, I'm probably going to start doing multiple giveaways a day, like, as we approach this. As we approach the actual release. Oh, yeah, I could share my screen again. Here we go. Bro, I feel like I'm going to turn my mic off in accident. Okay, so this giveaway is with KP. I didn't do the KP. I didn't do the KP giveaway, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I still gotta do one with KP. Pretty sure. And this winner will be picked on September 3rd, so tomorrow. Like, bro, these giveaways are gonna be the latest or the longest 24 hours. And as we get really close, like on September like 5th. And on those last like 4 days, I'm gonna probably be doing literally like multiple giveaways a day. Let me just make sure I didn't do the KP giveaway yet. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I'm supposed to do one with him. Last one was EJ, and the one before that was just me. Yeah, I think I can do this. I think I can do this. This is very mid, copy and paste pretty much. That's what I'm saying. It looks very copy and paste on the cruise ship. They did add the little borders, but it's looking very copy and paste. Now let's just hope the gameplay is a little different here. All right, here we go. The tweet is out. If you guys want to enter this 2K23 giveaway, it's going to be up. Go to my Twitter at YT_solo. Bang. Retweet and like this tweet. Follow me. Turn on post notifications. Comment when done. I'm going to do giveaways every day until 2K23 comes out. So even if you're watching this after, there's going to be a giveaway up. Did you see that? Why is it so small? Why is it so small? Hey, yeah. Here's the cruise ship. I don't think the gameplay would be different, to be honest, besides different animations. That's what I've been saying. I've been saying I got a weird feeling that this is going to be the most copy and paste 2K of all time from 22 to 23. I didn't see a single 1v1 court. Nah, there is. There is. They showed it in the article. Do you guys want me to pull that up? But, like, we got to see the gameplay and we got to see the builder now. But I don't got a good feeling about this, to be honest. I'm feeling really copy and paste. Like, I'm not a huge person on the park, like the park layout and how it looks. So you can copy and paste that. I don't care that much. A little bit, like people will freak out a little bit when it first happens, but look at what happened in 17 when they had the same park as 16. Look at what happened in 20 when they had the same park as 19. It's fine. No one really complains after like a day or two of first seeing it. Like, if they add in good events, good gameplay, good builder, no one really cares about the park. So we have to see that type of stuff. The twos courts are tighter. I mean, I don't really think it makes that big of a difference. Like, yeah, they're a little closer. They're not really like laid out like the exact same way that they were. At this point, all I care about is how the wreck about to look. Bro, were you guys not in the stream like 5 minutes ago? I guess I'm just going to have to keep going through this because you guys were not here. So here's the park overlay. Here's the 5v5 moats. There's 2 courts here. This is the Jordan Challenge building. I feel like no events will be on Current Gen this year. Same. I feel like there's going to be no leaderboard events, and it's just going to be like Fire and Ice. That pirate event, I don't think it was called Treasure Hunters, but whatever that one was. I never even played that somehow. It's going to be like specialist appreciation, like no actual competitive events, I feel like, just like some rep stuff. So, I don't know. Jordan challenges. We got the wreck. This is what the wreck looks like right here. For the one guy in the stream that said, I just want to see what the wreck looks like at this point, which is a very weird thing to say, but this is what it looks like. Who remembers back in the day in like 2K15, 16, I think that might be it, when the rec center, you could go in it. It wasn't just press A and it just put you into a locker room. You could go inside and there was like 4 rec courts. There was 4 rec courts and you could wear your mascot. You could wear your clothes in there. You could pick who you're going to play with. There was dots, squads, and if you won, you stayed on the court and you got a streak. That was when rec was at its peak. Nothing's going to compare to that rec center. But now they want to make it so, oh, you can't get judged and you don't have to be good to get a team. You could just click A and get a team and play with anyone, which I get that, but the old way that rec was back in like 2K15 was fire. Like, if you know, you know. But honestly, now we're at 2K23. Times have changed. I feel like a lot of the viewers, like, what was your guys' first 2K that like you played? Like, I feel like a lot of people are going to say like 20. Like, so going back to 2K15, that sounds low-key crazy to some people. Like, that is like 5 years before their first 2K, which is crazy. 2K16, 20, 2019, 14, 15, 11. Oh yeah, so here's the cages. I don't even think I saw this. I think I skipped this, but I should have skipped it because who plays cages? Why? Okay. Why are they still, I just had a voice chat. Why are they still adding cages to the fucking game? I don't get it. Does anyone know why they're still adding cages to the game? Nobody plays cages, I don't think. And they don't even have the Under Armour sponsorship anymore. So does that, at least that kind of made sense. Why are they still The 7-year-old ball pits. The fuck? Because Cages players be different. I love Cages. Bro, what? Oh, you're trolling. The little kids play it all day. Do they? Nah, I don't see the Under Armour sponsorship. So now they just have Cages in the game for fun. I mean, screw it. It doesn't really affect me. But, like, why don't you work on something else that people might actually want to play, you know? And use that with the space. Because Cages, like, bro, no one does that. No one plays it. And here is the 1v1 court. The Galeon 1v1. Does anybody know what this might be? Because I don't think it's in the stage. I think it might be... I don't even know. Because where would this be? Is it just... Honestly, I think it's a matchmaking. I think it's a matchmaking building 1v1 court. Because, look, there's no dots. There's no dots in the court. It's so, like, by itself. Like, this could kind of be like the market from 22 Next Gen, I think it was called. Like, the market. Like, matchmaking, how you'd go in, press A, and it just puts you up against somebody. I think that might be what this is. But, honestly, that's a W. That's a W. Like, that's probably the best thing I've seen is this 1v1 court right here. W or L. Like, is that true or false? Like, I think this is the best thing that we've seen. And I'm not trying to, like, sway anyone's opinions. But, like, for me, personally, out of everything we saw, this is the best thing. Because we didn't